Greetings. We are 5DRPG, and dang nabbit, we are back at it again. Tonight we'll be playing Episode 2 of Highway of Blood, a Call of Cthulhu game set across West Texas during the sweltering summer of 1975. Last we saw our investigators, they had just gotten their vehicle repaired and seemed eager to hit the road and leave the town of Abattoir and its mostly unwelcoming denizens in the dust. The scene descends on the gang huddled around Jack's 71 Winnebago in the parking lot of Esso's gas station. You guys are all standing around the Winnebago. You've already exchanged and paid for your tire repair, and I guess it's up to you who's driving. Where's everybody getting situated? What's your plan?
Does everyone have enough to drink? Are we good to go? Does anyone else want a Coke? I'll go grab some from the vending machine. Anybody?
No, I don't think this town was all that friendly to us. Other than like the gas station folk, they actually seem pretty cool. And that one Hispanic guy whose name I can't remember. What was it, Carlos?
I think so.
It was probably Carlos.
Oh, it was Carlos. I'm looking at my notes.
Yeah.
Good old Carlos.
Oh, you take notes? I just wing it.
Do we know how far away from like our actual destination we are? Are we still like way out there?
You're still way out there. Russo had given you directions how to get out of town and like back towards the highway and the main stretch. He said you're going to want to go to Red Road. It's basically straight through town and across the bridge.
All right, everyone ready to saddle up and we'll get going?
I'm gonna look over at Jack. Jack, you all right to drive? You haven't been sneaking nothing?
Always great to drive, man.
Can I tell if he's stoned?
Janice is going to look at him, give him a good up and down.
Yeah, give me a psychology roll as you look at Jack. Is Jack stoned or not?
No, I haven't had a chance to smoke up yet.
I still don't trust him. I need 35 or lower.
I got a 20, and my psychology is a 50.
Yeah, he's your brother. You know when he's telling the truth.
I've seen him strung out before. He's pretty good right now.
You know, I would have gone over, stat my fingers, did follow my finger thing in front of his eyes, and then like, nah, man, he's fine, he's fine.
Janice will go to walls against Wally again. I'm so sorry. I understand like this is practically the three of us babysitting my brother, but I so appreciate everything you're doing.
It's just if we need to do a field sobriety test, I need the practice.
I mean, I can oblige that.
No, I've seen you try and walk a straight line. It's not pretty. Let's just get out of here before I decide to take Carlos with us.
Quite enamored with this Carlos. Cool guy, but we don't have much room in here, man.
Yeah, and it's so stupidly hot.
All right, people, time to saddle up.
All right, Janice, we're going to hop in the front seat and get buckled up.
I say nothing, but I kind of got a weird feeling from them folks at the gas station. I know they said go straight through town, but I don't know, man. I feel like we should maybe take a U-turn and try and pick up the highway that way.
You mean go back the way we came?
I mean, there was an off-ramp. There's got to be an on-ramp down there, right?
I think it was all just dirt road, wasn't it?
Do we have a map?
Don't look at me. I'm no navigator.
We did turn off the highway to come into town, right?
Yeah, sort of. A highway, for all intents and purposes, in the middle of nowhere.
Do we have like a highway map?
Janice is going to pop open the glove compartment, see if she finds a map in there.
Usually there's on-ramps close to where there's off-ramps.
Roll luck to see if I use it as a napkin.
Yeah, give me a luck roll, Janice, as you peruse through the Winnebago for a map.
Peruse. Be a 63, and my luck is 70.
Oh, he was having us go the wrong way to that abandoned murder house.
Silly him. Take a left at the pile of bodies. Go straight to the abattoir for which this town is named. Ignore the horse heads, and you'll be dead ahead.
I'm trying to see this map. I'm zooming in here.
Oh, man, you got to zoom out. I think of the big picture.
Where's Red Road?
Did you mean Ridge Road?
No.
That's where Ridge is.
Segregated as they should be.
Those dirty ridges.
Rags to riches with the mayor of Red Road, Richard.
Richardson. Right, so you keep looking at maps. We're going to go do our own campaign over here.
We're doing a bit.
Janice, looking at the map, you passed your luck roll and you were able to find a map in the glove box. You can see that Red Road kind of trails off into a complex of winding roads through these hills and these valleys. There doesn't seem to be any real reason why you should go through Red Road. But the bridge that he had mentioned should take you to where you're looking to go, basically through this valley and out to the other side.
Like a bare minimum navigation skill. Can anyone make heads or tails of this map?
I just take the map and flip it upside down because he's holding it upside down.
Oh.
Red rum.
When he does that, I say tails.
So that bridge is where you're going to want to go to continue, according to this map.
All right. Far out.
So we're not going to take the kind words of these gas station men?
No, we are.
You look through the side mirror and you see Russo. He's like swatting flies out of his face.
Yeah.
I mean, he seems reliable.
Yeah, man, he fixed the wheel.
Man, I say follow the map.
Are we ready to go then?
All right, Jack, we're in your hands.
All right, going to that bridge. Turn the vehicle on, and I pop in a tape. It's just AC/DC. And so we go.
So you're going to go straight through town, down Hackett Road, and that will lead you to a turn from Red Road and the bridge. So in the center and rear of the Winnebago is what? It's a small camper, right, essentially?
By today's standards, it's probably just a van.
Okay,
But yeah, it's a small camper kind of thing. Watch the movie Spaceballs, you'll know.
gotcha. You guys pull out of the lot of Esso's gas station. You take a right on to Main Street. You're cruising through town. You pass the last stop, bed and breakfast, the convenience store you guys had gone in. This is a barber shop, and you guys are perusing down Main Street.
Peruse.
The gentleman from the convenience store is still crushing beers and chucking the cans on the porch. He's eyeing you as you roll on down.
I give him the finger guns.
Janice says to Wallace, I feel like I'm in a parade.
The town is pretty barren. You don't really see many people out. This audio comes on the radio as you are going through town.
I'm not hearing anything.
Jack, weren't you playing a tape?
I guess my tape's broken, man.
That was Sabbath's Into the Void on 93.7, The Arrow, hitting you over the head with the lowdown on how things are bugging out in this world. The lowdown from Cat and Jack is, this heat is going to make quite a few of us bugged out in the devil's backbone. But don't let this ruin your good vibes, my friends. Old Grandpappy used to say, keep it groovy, and maybe stay clear of people who may be tripping and giving you the hairy eyeball. People like this cool cat, Jethro Tull, and Locomotive Breath. You dig?
I do dig. Well, I mean, he just basically just told us it's going to be really hot.
Hopefully we get to our destination soon.
So yeah, you guys continue down Main Street. You'll take a left onto Hackett Road. You're going to pass by Hackett & Sons Beef Co. The facility doesn't seem to be operational. It seems to be old and abandoned. The deteriorating sign says Hackett & Sons Beef Co. The tagline at the bottom, real people, real meat. And there's a guy like holding up his thumbs.
My character is fine with this, but me, Josh, is like, well, that's not good. Do I feel that burger coming up a little?
Yeah, you have a little bit of like indigestion.
Oh, man. And that burger's kind of coming back up for some reason. I'm sure that's not a sign. Well, that's a sign, but I'm saying like me burping being a sign.
So in time, you would approach this bridge. There's signage at the bridge basically saying, hey, this way, we'll get you where you need to be.
Thank you, bridge.
But the bridge seems to have collapsed.
Oh, that bridge lied to me.
Yes. Alternatively, the left-hand turn would take you onto Red Road.
Janice is going to be checking the map again to see if there's like another way to get to the highway.
I'll take the bait and check out the bridge. I'm still kind of burping up my burger.
Wallace, honey, please be careful out there. It's very hot.
Honey, I have a gun, and I pull out my gun. I think I'm going to be all right. Put it in the holster, and finger guns.
What are you going to do, shoot the heat?
I mean, if it comes to that.
Go to war with the sun.
Wallace is going to get out of the Winnebago and go take a look at the bridge.
Yeah. I pull out that cowboy hat from out of my ass where I put it. I step out of the van, and then I put it right back. But yeah, go check out the bridge.
Wallace gets out and heads over to the bridge. Give me a spot hidden roll.
86. Nah, I ain't going to cut it.
You can push a roll, and you can spend your luck points to force a roll to succeed, or you can accept a failure.
You know what? I'm going to just squint my eyes and look harder.
When at first you don't succeed. Okay, give me another roll. If you fail, it's a fumble.
Oh. That's a 51.
You can't use luck points on a push roll
It's a fail?
He failed.
by a single point.
At this point, I'm probably, squinting my eyes and probably getting a little too close.
Yeah, so you're squinting your eyes and you're kind of leaning with the top half of your body to see the base of the bridge and see what the hell happened. And you don't notice that the rock you're leaning on is unstable and gives way. And you begin to tumble down this steep decline.
Does Janice know the stuff?
It depends on how far away you parked, I suppose.
How far away do we park? I'm not in control of this thing.
Enough to see the bridge was out.
Well, Janice was looking at the map anyway, right? And no one else got out to hear him.
I would have shot my gun in self-defense.
Take that, gravity.
Wallace, give me a luck roll to see if you can catch yourself on something on your way down or if you tumble all the way to the bottom.
All right, my luck right now is 63.
How far down is it?
About to find out.
It's pretty steep. It's going to be like a 30-foot drop. Not straight down, but you're going to tumble and get pretty battered up. Did you pass or fail that luck roll?
I did. I needed a 63 and I got a 48.
So you passed. Good.
I pull out my gun and like the butt just grabs onto something.
So you are going to take some damage, but you're able to catch yourself, kind of like dig your feet in and hands it and grab onto some rocks sticking out. But you did tumble down maybe 5 to 10 feet before you caught yourself. You're going to take 2 damage as your head gets bounced around on some rocks and roots.
God, if only there was a nurse here. Not like an actual nurse, like a female nurse, you know?
You can give me a base strength roll to climb back up.
I'm just going to shout up before I start climbing. I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
Does Janice hear this?
Yeah, if he's yelling like that and the window was down, which I'm assuming it was because the AC is not great.
Does she notice if Jack has noticed that he's shouting this?
Jack, give me a listen roll because you're fumbling with your tape deck.
I'm actually pretty good at listening. I got a 50. 30. Oh, cool. I noticed.
I would say Janice and Jack both heard.
So Jack will pick his head up and look around and like, huh?
Janice will look up and notice that she heard him, but also that he's not around. It's like, Jack, come with me, please. You're gonna go out and start yelling, Wally!
I didn't actually mean it. Please bring Tim.
Could I see if the Winnebago maybe has some kind of a ratchet strap or some kind of rope or some of the sort that we might have used while camping to pitch a tent?
Give me a luck roll to see if you have some rope lying around in the Winnebago. Sorry, we'll make this a group luck roll since it's everybody.
Oh, yeah, everyone's in the same amount of danger.
The roll is going to be whoever has the lowest luck. Who has the lowest luck?
I got 71.
So my luck is 60.
Mine is 70.
Mine's 63.
It sounds like 60 is the lowest.
Jack, don't fuck me over on this.
21, baby. Got great luck.
Okay, there's some rope in the back. Timmy goes out and kind of fumbles through the back of the Winnebago because he remembers that you guys had some rope with you in previous camping excursions there. And yeah, there's a good length of rope back there.
So I'm going to take that out. I'm going to go not super close, but close enough to where Wally fell down. And I'm going to throw that rope over the side to him, see if he can grab that.
Wally, help is coming!
Wallace, you can give me a strength roll with a bonus die.
Rolling a D100 and then roll a D10.
Yep.
I mean, if it's strength-based, I'll go with the 56.
Is that pass or fail?
Oh, that's a pass. My strength's 70.
Yeah, you're able to kind of scoot yourself up. You're all dusty and you've got some scrapes on your cheek from tumbling down a little bit.
I get to the top. I'm still squinting my eyes. Did anyone notice if the bridge was out or not?
Janice is gonna run up to you. Is like, are you okay? Are you hurt? You scared me. I told you to be careful. What were you doing?
I'm not. Honey, I told you. And I pull out my gun. I have my gun. I'm going to be fine.
I just imagine this awkward moment when he puts the gun away and he clenches his face. He's like,
Anyway, I think the bridge might be out.
No way, man.
Well, I was looking at the map for an alternative route. Did she find anything?
There's some trails off of Red Road that might potentially be able to work around the bridge, but it's tough to tell.
I still think we should have turned around, cut back through the center of town, and tried to retrace where we was.
We could always go back and ask for directions that don't involve the bridge.
If there ain't no people coming down off that bridge, because this is pretty much dang near the middle of nowhere, we could just throw this bitch in reverse and reverse up the off-ramp and get back on the highway that way.
So based on what we have for the map, is that kind of like our best option, realistically, just retracing our steps?
I suppose you could reverse up the ramp.
But that would ruin the story. You realize that the off-ramp has been boarded up.
There's just like a wet floor sign.
Sorry, gotta go around. Under maintenance. Sorry, the ramp is out of order.
I mean, it looks fine. It's just like one guy, well, it's not. You have to turn around.
Yeah, no ramping after 11 o'clock. We had to shut it down for the night.
People getting too rampy out here.
It's all those ridgers.
Yeah.
So you guys are sitting there kind of interpreting the map. It looks like outside going back up the ramp, if you went back the way you came, you could go all the way around Abattoir and through this valley to get to the other side, but it would add a significant amount of time to your travel plans.
I mean, we're all about saving time here.
Yeah, that's convenient.
This is going to be playing on the radio of the Winnebago as you guys are discussing the map and where you should go.
Right on, right on. That was Steppenwolf's Born to be Wild on 93.7 The Arrow. Speaking of wild, your home fry Captain Jack got to see Jaws the other day, and it was out of sight. That shark, man, it freaked me out. The idea of being stuck someplace open and desolate like the ocean, with God knows what hunting you down, following you, toying with you, until suddenly, snap, they got you. Freaks me out. It's enough to keep me always looking around me, below me, and especially behind me. It's enough to make anyone a little paranoid.
So yeah, you hear that bit play on the radio, and you hear some loud rumbling coming down Hackett Road, straight towards you.
Oh, thank God. I thought we were going to have to figure something out.
What is that?
Do we see what's coming straight towards us?
There's 4 vehicles coming straight at you. 2 motorcycles, 2 cars, and a pickup truck. You can't see how many are in each car in the pickup truck, but there's at least 1 on each motorcycle. And all 5 of these vehicles are barreling towards you.
Is it the beginning of Road Warrior?
They're a good ways away, but they're hauling ass.
Do you think we should tell them the bridge is out?
Well, I mean, it'd be the neighborly thing to do. But they probably live here. They'd probably know, right? They don't seem to be slowing down at all. They seem to be picking up speed.
You hear the motorcycles rev.
Janice is probably just going to get behind Wallace very nervously.
Jack, let's just peel out of here.
Sounds good to me.
All right, come on, everyone in the van. Let's go.
So as you guys take the time to get back in the van, they're gaining on you pretty quickly. And they're just a couple yards away at this point. The 2 on motorcycles, they kind of stand up on their motorcycle and they bring out these guns.
Oh, shit.
They look janky and modified, but they're both going to shoot at the Winnebago.
These fucking people out of their damn minds.
Yeah, they're hooting and hollering. Yee-haw!
I guess I'm going to pull out my gun.
And I'm just going to, like, hit reverse on the Winnebago as quickly as that piece of shit will go. Hopefully, it'll help us a little bit.
Janice is screaming and just getting as low as she can.
For the Winnebago, because of its size, you're going to have a move score of 14, which is not great. You're going to have a build of 6 and an armor of 3.
Oh, yeah. You made a deal back in the day. Cool.
You are going to get 2 shots against your Winnebago. These 2 guns fire off. They're large, not quite rocket launchers, but like big potato guns of some sort.
I got the shooting potatoes.
Not the potatoes.
These bean bags, one is going to fly by and take off your driver's side mirror.
Man, I needed that.
And the other one is going to fly through the rear window. Give me a dodge roll from everybody inside to potentially not get hit by this beanbag.
Well, 20 don't look good.
Oh, this is going to be bad.
Oh, I got a 16.
Oh, shit. I got a 3.
Oh, man.
I'm going to push my roll. I'm going to try and like just duck down as low to the ground as I possibly can and hope that the beanbag doesn't bounce and hit me.
Okay, give me your pushed roll.
Nope.
Really not doing well with
It's
you're pushing your rolls there, Josh.
Well, it would have been a fail either way.
Yeah, but a fail is not as bad as a fumble.
Fumble me up.
Wallace, you're going to get smacked with this beanbag. It's going to strike you probably in the back shoulder blade as you're kind of diving down beneath the seat. 1 damage.
So, hey, now that I've been smacked in the back, but there's an open window, can I return fire?
Yes, so we're going to do a chase scene, so the driver needs to be in the initiative order as well. Basically, whenever the driver goes, they have to do a driving move. For the driver, you have vehicle moves. You have a bootlegger turn where you can basically try and do Fast and Furious style, hit the e-brake, turn the opposite direction.
Yeah, I was going to do that.
Turn is performed by putting the vehicle quickly into lower gear and quickly turning the wheel in the direction of the opposite lane. If performed correctly, the vehicle enters controlled skid, enter the opposite lane, and turns completely around. You're going to need to make a hard drive check in order to complete that, and failure is not good.
Well, first of all, what is my drive even? Yeah, you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to do that.
You can drift, you can kick up gravel, which is you suddenly stomp on the gas, kicking up a cloud of dirt and gravel. You can slam on your brakes, or you can simply accelerate.
71 Winnebago is also automatic, so there is no dropping it in lower gear to
Actually do any of those things. So there we go.
Well, we can e-brake it and we can do a lot of that other shit, but
The e-brake thing's not going to happen. Not with my drive.
yeah.
So what's everybody's dexterity?
Oh, my dex is 55.
Yeah, my dex is 55 as well.
Mine's 75.
I'm 40.
Wallace, what's your strength?
My strength is 70.
No, I'm as strong as you.
I like me a strong gal.
It's 70. I think you mean a tough bitch. When we're all running to get back in the car and shit, Jack, would you be averse to Timmy taking the wheel?
I mean, go for it.
So the initiative order is going to start from whoever has the best dexterity, which at this point would be Wallace.
Yeah, I'm taking aim on probably one of the guys on the motorcycles.
Give me a firearms roll with your pistol.
All right, if I'm reading this correctly, my regular just to succeed is a 60.
Okay.
But of course, I can't hit anything.
I mean, you did take the beanbag to the shoulder, didn't you?
You want to push it?
Yeah, I think you can push it.
Like, yeah, it misfires, and I just bang it against the Winnebago.
Yeah, it gets like jammed for a second or whatever.
Yeah, and then I just try and shoot it again.
Telling you, Wallace, do not fumble this roll.
No, I fumbled.
Oh,
That's a fail.
It explodes in his hand.
Okay, so Wallace, you go to take a shot. The barrel is not locked in all the way, so you bang it up against the window frame, but you kind of hit your finger a little and the gun flies out the window.
Ah.
We have not driven away yet, correct?
Correct. Once it's the driver's turn in the initiative order, that person would have the option to.
Do I have enough action to go out and grab my gun and come back in?
No, you do not. But I will take a luck roll to see if maybe there's something else in the Winnebago that could be useful.
Okay, that's a 49. That's my luck.
The flare gun.
Yeah, we'll do that actually. There's a flare gun because you're always, safety and all. So yeah, you've got a flare gun with a couple flares. It's like a flare gun kit.
This is shit. Oh my god. Part of my action would have been able to duck under the door, so like I'm not where the broken glass is open.
Yeah, okay. Next is going to be actually the two folks on the motorcycles again. They're going to try and load up their beanbag gun again as they're driving their motorcycle. They're going to pick up speed.
I've got speed. Does it give me any buffs?
So you see these guys on motorcycles, they're loading their beanbag guns, and they flank either side of the other three vehicles and come around to up front, leading this group, and they gain on you significantly. They're going to take their turn driving and loading up their guns. Next is the gentleman in the pickup truck. He leans out the window driving, and he just points at the Winnebago furiously. He runs his thumb across his neck, does a chant, and that's his turn.
Oh, I didn't hear the chant.
It kind of sounded like a turkey, actually.
Oh. How close are these guys to us right now?
Very.
Are they coming towards us, or are they on top of us?
They're not on top of you yet, but they're a couple yards away. They're not far.
I feel like someone has time to grab my gun.
I agree.
I mean, by all means.
This is going to end terribly, no.
So next is going to be a guy driving a car by himself. He pulls out a gun that looks kind of like the beanbag guns, but it has a blade at the end. It's like a makeshift spear gun.
Oh, that's going to be good.
He leans out the driver's side and he shoots this propelled spear towards the Winnebago. He's going to miss the Winnebago entirely, and then he's going to whip himself back inside the pickup truck, and he's going to pull alongside the two gentlemen in the motorcycles. And then Jack and Janice. So we'll allow Jack to go first.
Fuck it, I'll just put my foot on the pedal anyway. And just kick out that way so our vehicle starts moving.
You guys have switched seats, right?
Who had the better driving?
Out of us, me.
No, but you're not going yet. So in our desperation, I'm kicking the gas.
All right.
Yeah, Jack accelerates. You can do another small action outside of a drive action.
Does snorting meth give me any bonuses? I told you I had speed too.
I'm not sure. You could bump a line of something if you'd like. Is that woohoo?
Yeah, I just fished a little baggie out of my pocket. I mean, it's very small. I'm gonna real quick. It's like, all right, let's go. Oh shit!
Then I imagine you just slam the gas.
Yes, yeah.
I just looked it up. I guess cocaine was the drug of choice in the 1970s.
Even better. You can give me a drive roll in attempt to kick up gravel, which would blind the enemies on their turn.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. I'm just going for speed.
Okay. You could still give me a drive roll. If you fail, it doesn't mean you stand still.
Okay.
Depending on the level of success, you could go faster.
Okay. Y'all, 14. Wow, I passed.
You bump a line and slam the gas, and the Winnebago takes off as fast as a Winnebago can. And with that, it would be Janice's turn.
Janice will be screaming her head off, but at the same time she's going into her pocketbook and pulling out a switchblade, and she's just screaming, "Boss, get down, get down!" She's trying to get as low as she can in this vehicle.
And then it will be the two gentlemen riding alongside in the pickup truck. They're actually in the bed of the pickup truck preparing a harpoon.
As you do.
So there's this large mechanism on the back of the truck with a large harpoon, and they're gonna shoot this thing directly into the back of the Winnebago. So let's see how they fare. So yeah, this harpoon comes barrel-assing through the rear wall of the Winnebago. Wallace, you were basically tucked down in the back of the Winnebago behind the window, right?
Yes.
You can give me a dexterity roll or a dodge roll to see if you can avoid getting hit with this harpoon.
If I had the option, I'd take Dex.
You can do that. Give me a dexterity roll. Janice is in the front seat, right?
I'm pretty sure she's in the back as well.
This crossbow is going to basically go through the wall towards the middle of the Winnebago and then pull back open and basically try and lock into the Winnebago. So Janice could give me a dexterity roll as well.
I managed to succeed.
Oh, finally.
That's a 58. My dex is a 55. I'm probably going to use some luck.
Okay.
So I'll use 3 luck.
Yeah, you guys are able to avoid getting any damage from the harpoon as it pierces through the wall of the Winnebago, opens up, and locks onto the back. You feel the whole rear end of the Winnebago get bogged down, and this harpoon gun is basically trying to halt the Winnebago to a stop.
Janet is losing her mind. Screaming at the top of her lungs.
I try and calm her down, but I don't have my gun, so things are not going to go all right.
There is one other car. This car has 2 people in it. This car is going to drive up on the side of the Winnebago now that it's bogged down, and the guy in the passenger seat is extending this long mace-looking object. He's going to try and just basically smack it through the window and into the wall of the Winnebago. Okay, yeah. He's going to do some damage to the Winnebago. He smashes out the window and makes a big dent in the sidewall of the Winnebago. And then it would be, I believe, Timmy's turn.
Okay.
She's crying, I'll never make fun of you for being a nurse again, please. It's not weird.
Chuck, did you boot me out of the driver's seat then?
Nah, I just got in there and slammed on the gas.
Are you guys on each other's laps?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm more like in the middle and have a leg in there.
It's not weird, guys.
So you just basically stuck your foot in there and pressed the gas.
Yeah.
So in that case, I would allow Timmy to make a drive roll as well as an action.
Right.
Flip that e-brake and just body these guys, maybe?
I'd like to car check the people who are wailing us on the side.
So you're going to give me a drive check, and then the other driver is going to do an opposed drive check.
So that would be a fail.
Okay, well he could also fail, in which case,
Nothing happened.
yeah. So you whip the Winnebago into him, but almost in a predictive manner. The driver makes an identical movement, so you both just stay parallel with one another. But the guy in the passenger seat waving the flail, he's gonna make a dexterity check because he's hanging out the window trying to wail on you guys. So there's a chance he might fall out of the vehicle, I suppose. Yeah, he does not do great. The driver swerves and the guy tumbles out and lands on the ground. And at this point, the Winnebago is not really going very fast at all due to being pulled by the harpoon. And then we're going to go back to the top with Wallace.
All right, can I flare gun somebody in the face?
You can sure try.
Can I flare the guys in the truck who shot the harpoon?
Yep, there are 2 of them.
I want to hit one, but at the same time, I want the flare to go off there so that they can no longer see.
So you maybe want to hit the harpoon? Or you want to hit them and...
Well, yeah, they're in the back of a truck, right?
Yes, yeah.
So if it hits them, odds are it's going to fall in the pickup and then just start flaring.
Yes. It's going to be a firearms roll.
Yeah, so I need to make a 60.
Nice.
Finally. All right, so that's a 46.
Okay.
I'm going to look back and just, Janice, this will suffice. We're going to be okay.
Janice has calmed a little bit.
They are positioned looking directly at the back of the Winnebago. They're going to see you aiming to take fire. They're going to have the opportunity to try and dodge out of the way. Okay, 1 pass, but 1 fumbled. Got a critical failure.
All right, so he's getting in the face, and then it just lands in the truck.
I say you just fall right out.
What's the damage going to be for this?
Not lethal at all.
Yeah, but also if the flare gun is going off in the truck, there's probably going to be smoke and everything. They're not going to be able to see anything.
They're not going to see shit, though.
What I'm seeing is a D10 and a D3 of burn damage.
Damn.
So we'll do the D10 as he gets hit in the face. And actually, he critical fumbled, so he's just going to get 10 to the face. His whole face just lights up and practically melts off. He's scratching at his face as he stumbles backwards, falls out of the truck, and combusts on the dusty ground.
One of those Vietnam flare guns.
Was that napalm?
The flare has landed, bouncing off of this guy's face into the truck. So the other guy is going to retreat to the back of the truck as much as he can.
Who's driving?
The driver.
Actually, Wallace, give me a spot hidden roll as you're taking aim at this truck.
Nope.
Yeah, these just look like a bunch of goons.
Can I just want to kind of kick at the harpoon to hopefully kind of get it loose.
Yeah, you can kind of duck back down and try and like kick it with the bottom of your boots to release it. It's going to take some time if it's successful, so we'll catch back up with you on your next turn.
All right.
It's going to be the 2 motorcycle guys again. They've loaded their bean bags and they're taking more shots. They're just pumping 2 bean bags into the back of the Winnebago. Okay, they both fly into the back of the Winnebago. One is going to fly straight through, smashing the front windshield. Timmy, give me a drive roll as the windshield you're currently looking out of shatters.
Come on, Timmy.
Nice. Timmy.
Come on.
Yeah, the window shatters as this beanbag comes flying straight through the Winnebago and out the front. There's glass everywhere, but Timmy remains composed. The other one is going to fire through the Winnebago as well. Janice, give me a dodge roll.
Ooh, it's an 83. That is a fail.
Okay. Yeah, you're going to take 3 damage as this beanbag smacks you in the back of the head.
Oof.
I imagine it hits you in the back of the head with such force that you half-ass hit the front of your head against the door. And yeah, you're going to take 3 damage.
All right.
And then it will be the driver. He's going to take out a pistol and he's going to try and shoot the tire of your...
Is that like a more difficult role if he's like aiming for something specific?
Yeah, but it's not really moving at the moment either. It's pretty much a non-moving target at this point.
So I can get my gun.
No, it's relatively non-moving.
Yeah, so he takes out your tire. Your rear left tire bursts.
We just got those.
And then it will be the single driver of a car. He had the spear gun. So he's pulling up to the right side of the Winnebago. So you've got the guy in the left with the, well, that had the mace. And this guy's pulling up to the right side of you. And he's going to take his spear gun. He's not going to shoot it. He's just going to try and stab the tire.
Does he have to reload at all, or? I know he's not shooting it, but...
Isn't he also driving?
Yes. I'll have him make a drive roll as well. That's an attack roll. I'll give him a penalty die because he's driving. Yeah, he is not going to succeed on that. So he's basically keeping the vehicle steady, but he's aimlessly thrusting this thing towards your tire. Then it will be Jack's turn. So you've just done some cocaine or speed.
Yep. So in my character sheet, I do actually have a hatchet and or sickle. I'm going to say a hatchet because that's normal to have. So I'm just going to grab that and I'm going to go to the back and try to hack at the Winnebago itself that's been embedded with the harpoon and try to help to get that out.
Give me a strength check as you are trying to dislodge the harpoon.
Does he get any bonus from me trying to kick at it?
Okay, yeah, you can give me a bonus die.
Great, because I got a 92.
Roll a d10 and roll better than 9.
D10, please be awarded. 5.
No, 52.
52 is great because my strength is 55. Save me there.
Yeah, you're able to dislodge the harpoon between Wallace kicking it and would you say you're using your hatchet as a crowbar, or are you hacking at the Winnebago?
Yeah, I'm hacking at the Winnebago and trying to like wrench it too at the same time.
Yeah, the harpoon goes flying back behind you towards the pickup truck. And Janice.
I see like one of the bean bags that have landed in the car, like the one that hit me.
Yeah, sure.
Do I see anything heavier that I could possibly pick up and throw at these guys?
Give me a luck roll to see if you can find anything back there that has some heft to it.
That is a 35. My luck is 67.
You find a tool bag and it has like some big wrenches and things like that.
How far away is the nearest vehicle that's bugging us?
Oh, they're all right on top of you pretty much. There's a car to your left, a car to your right. The pickup truck is pretty much right behind you. And the 2 motorcycle guys are also on the side of the pickup truck.
I'm going to try and pick up this bag and throw it at one of the motorcycles, leaving it open in the hopes that things will fall out and maybe do something. And then I'm just ducking back down.
Okay, give me a throw roll.
Well, my throw's not very good. That's a 38. I'm going to spend 18 points of luck to make it a success.
Whoa, okay. You are able to throw that bag and it falls under the tire of the motorcycle, and the motorcycle tumbles off the road into like an embankment. But the tools kind of fly everywhere.
Yeah, she's ducking right back down. She's just going to say, Wallace, do something!
I shot a man in the face with a flare gun.
And it exploded.
You know, sometimes your expectations are they're just too high.
Not as high as I am right now.
At this point, the road takes a sharp left-hand turn, and I'm going to need a drive roll from Timmy.
Timmy.
Is a 32 a success or a failure?
He's good, yeah.
He whips that turn to the left, and everybody in the Winnebago is going to feel that pull to the right side of the Winnebago. Luckily, both tires on the right-hand side are good, so you're able to kind of skid along, but that back left tire is bumping along. And next would be the guy driving the vehicle whose friend fell out of the vehicle. He's going to accelerate in front of the Winnebago and try and block you. So that's his drive roll, and he's going to pull up in front of the Winnebago and try and like block you in. And then it would be Timmy.
Can I try and cut in diagonally from the car that's on our right side? So kind of cut in between the car on our right-hand side and the car that's boxing us in and kind of like...
Weave around them?
Yeah, or use our rear end to kind of hit check the front drive corner of the car that's on the right side of us. Kind of nudge in between and kind of bump him out of our way so that we can become parallel with the car that's in front of us.
Okay, so give me a drive roll. This is a little bit of a tricky maneuver, and you're riding on the rim pretty much on your rear left tire. So I'm going to ask for a hard drive roll on this.
So I need a 17. Yeah, that don't work. Could I...
You could do something to push it.
Fuck it, Josh is pushing up. Yeah, I'm gonna push it.
I've only lost my gun and everything that I held dear.
PPK?
So I'm gonna push this roll, and what I'm gonna do is I realized that I wasn't cutting the wheel enough and that I wasn't going to get the angle right. So I'm gonna try and readjust where my hands are to get a better grip on maneuvering the vehicle. Because I assume it's probably hard to steer with rim wheels.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay, yeah, give me that pushed roll.
Okay.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm on the edge of my seat here.
Oh, well, it's better.
We're gonna die.
I think you needed more than 30 seconds.
You need half of that.
Yeah, if it's a hard roll, I needed 17.
Ooh. Well, guys, this was fun.
So Timmy has this idea of trying to cut between them and cut one car off and get unboxed. He's going, but he realizes the angle is not quite enough. So he yanks the steering wheel, but he overcorrects. You basically do a 90-degree angle, and you're sideways across the road. The pickup truck, the car, and the motorcycle pile against the Winnebago. It flips over and slides off an embankment. Not a big embankment, but off-road down and tumbles into the desert brush. And everyone is taking damage.
Oh boy.
All right.
I don't know, I thought my character would die.
Hey, at least I didn't lose our gun.
Give me a luck roll from everyone inside the vehicle.
19.
Yeah, why the fuck couldn't I roll that 6 last roll?
16.
Oh, guys, we're all fine.
My rolls, I should have been the driver. Shit. I told you I was lucky.
Everyone passed. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
We some lucky sons of guns.
I find my gun again.
No one flies out of the vehicle as it tumbles down the embankment, which is good.
What a relief.
But everyone is taking hella damage, and everyone is going to be stunned for 2d6 rounds.
Oh.
Well, that doesn't seem fair.
No, I do not.
Wow, holy shit.
Y'all dead.
Possibly. Everyone is taking 13 damage.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm dead.
I'm dead.
Is everyone dead?
13, yep. Damn, that was just enough to kill Janice, too.
Well, I had taken 3 damage from a beanbag.
That's true.
The last thing anyone sees is Timmy looking back into the Winnebago at his friends that he loves so much. He's probably thinking to himself, it's not weird. He tries to make some maneuver. He overcorrects the wheel to compensate for the bum tire. The car goes sideways across the road. Everybody piles into the Winnebago. It flips, rolls down the embankment, and everyone is just tumbling inside of the Winnebago, smacking their heads.
I had my switchblade out too, so probably like a couple of stab wounds.
I was basically standing, so I probably just broke my neck immediately.
Yeah, not great. Everyone goes unconscious. In your falling unconscious, you hear some voices approaching the Winnebago. You can't really see. The sound is muffled, and it's not really making a ton of sense, but you hear people talking and approaching the Winnebago, and then everyone goes black. You're going to wake up.
I don't think I want to.
Yeah, I'm happy being dead.
You're not sure how long.
No, we can end it here. We can be dead. I'm ready to meet my maker.
I'll set the scene for everybody for where we pick up.
I'm just putting my notes. We don't die for some reason.
When you go to 0 hit points, you don't die right away. You're unconscious. And if you don't get stabilized, you die. It's kind of like D&D in that respect.
Ah.
Oh, so see, these guys are nice people. They stabilized us for some horrible reason.
Or if you take a certain amount of damage after 0.
All right, so where do we wake up?
So, where's the examination room?
I'm sorry, what?
What?
You may have spoken the silent part out loud.
So Timmy and Jack, you guys sort of come to, we'll say Timmy comes first.
Nice.
Timmy comes to you first. Your head is pounding. And you open your eyes and you're in this room. The walls are cinder blocks. The floor is cold. It's muddy. There's a small, thin window with bars. It's taller than you are. Like it's closer to the ceiling of the room. And then there's a steel door, also with a small viewing window with bars. It smells horrid. There are flies buzzing everywhere. The smell is so bad, that's the first thing that you notice when you wake up.
Dope. Has my eyesight? Are my hands bound? Like what's...
No, you're not bound at all. You are kind of slumped in the corner against the wall, and you are badly bruised. You don't have any major wounds. Your arm is bandaged. You seem to have been taken care of. Your wounds have been tended to. So you're definitely in pain and hurting very badly. You have some bandages wrapped around one arm, and your head is just pounding.
Okay, yeah, do I see Jack?
Yep. He's also slumped up on the floor, kind of sprawled out, chalk outline style.
I'd want to go over to him, inspect him, make sure he's bodily also okay, while wondering, what the hell's happening. Like, why am I all good? I'd like to go and kind of inspect him and then kind of shake him.
Yeah, you're able to shake Jack awake. Jack gets shaken awake and he just sees the form of Timmy hovering over him, shaking him on the floor.
Yo, Tim, man, I have the most far out dream and I feel hungover as shit right now. And then I start looking around and I'm like, shit.
Yeah, I got bad news for you, Jack. I don't know quite where we are. I don't know quite where anybody else is. I'm kind of bugging out. That little stunt I pulled in the Winnebago didn't quite save us like I hoped it would.
You'll notice on the concrete floor is covered with a slimy layer of decaying organic matter. There's a dark pile along the western wall, which appears to be a mass of old clothing, blankets, shoes, and so on. The southwest corner of the room is a heavy iron grate set into the floor, which appears to be some sort of drain. And there's a plastic bucket that is filled near overflowing with urine and feces, sitting just behind the drain.
What are we wearing? Do we still have any items on us? Or are we completely frisked?
You just have your clothes on your back, and even those are tattered.
Could I use a biology roll to see how these remains human?
Yeah, you can give me a biology roll, sure.
Yeah, that's a fail.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely organic matter, and it's decaying. You're not sure. It could be animal, could be blood, But, yeah.
Is there a door?
Yeah, that's a big iron one.
Oh, can I go check if it's locked?
You can. It is locked.
And you said there was a window?
Yep. Thin, narrow, rectangular window above your height. And then on the door, there actually is no window. The only light pouring into the room, other than whatever might be coming in through the window, is from underneath the bottom of the door frame.
I was going to boost Tim up to see if he can look outside the wall window.
Either that or we'll have to Shawshank this bitch.
We don't have any spoons to dig out, man.
You're going to boost me up so I can take a look outside?
Yeah.
You can do that pretty easily. You're able to look out. It's tough to see because it is kind of just a thin, narrow space, and you're squinting, and you see some other small buildings, and then there's like a giant wall as far as you can see. So we'll leave you guys in that cell, and then we'll probably pick up next week. We'll get to wherever Janice ended up and wherever Wallace ended up.
You sure we can't be dead?
Trust me, after next week, you're going to wish that you were.
Oh, something to look forward to.
Why would you end with that?
Look, I just want to be back with my gun again in the afterlife.
It's somewhere on Red Road, your gun, in the wreckage.
Gonna write me a cowboy song about that. Hey everyone, this is Josh from 5DRPG. Just asking that if you like what you heard on this session, give us a like and subscribe for more tabletop role-playing goodness. Let us know in the comments what we should be playing next, whether it's a D&D module, one-page RPG, or something completely different.